Hunter, Tim, congratulations. You guys have made it to the final round of this competition, which means that you're both one step closer to the title of Forge and Fire champion and that check for $10,000. Now, we're sending you back to your home forges to recreate an iconic weapon from history. That weapon is the Kelewang. All right. One of Malaysia's deadliest traditional weapons, the Kelewang is a single-edged sword used in tribal warfare in the 18th century. This light short sword with its curved belly and clipped tip was a brutal slasher and stabber. During its brief rule of Malaysia, the Dutch colonial government deemed the sword so lethal they banned it from use before developing their own version to quell uprisings. With ornate features like an elaborately carved hilt or an intricate hook on the spine, the Kelewang became an elegant accessory worn at formal events. Today, its Dutch counterpart is still worn at ceremonies by the Royal Netherlands Army. Good luck, bladesmiths. We'll see you in 5 days.
My name's Hunter Johnson. I'm from Philippi, West Virginia. My actual day job, I manage a fast food restaurant. I've been bladesmithing part-time for about 2.5 years now, and I'd love to be able to do this full-time. I do not want to smell another French fry in my life. Okay. Definitely not the easiest thing I could have chose to do, but I think I can pull it off. This hook on the back, it's just gonna be a little bit of structural blacksmithing, but I don't like that decorative curl. I got kind of a bad feeling about it. It's very easy if you're just at a bad angle to ruin the whole thing, so you gotta be real delicate, real careful, and just make sure you don't screw it up or when you're this far in. The handle's big and a little weird shape, but it's not hard to make, so I think I can handle that just fine. I'm heating this beeswax. The excess is gonna soak into the wood and seal it. I know Tim's good. I don't know exactly what he's got, but I think my weapon's gonna beat his.
My name's Tim Lau.
I'm definitely a weapons and armor nerd, possibly bordering on geek.
Metal is a medicine for me. My wife will tell me if she'll see me getting antsed up about something, and she'll tell me, just go to your shop. I'm gonna try and get 2 blades forged out. I wanna make sure that if something does happen, I've got a backup. I'm gonna put my hot cuts in, and once I get those split, my goal for today is to get both the blades heat treated, doing a differential heat. Since I'm only trying to quench a part of the blade, it gives me the ability to harden up the edge and leave my spine much softer. That way it can absorb the shock and not break. Heat treating will make or break my blades, literally. Oh, for the love of yeah, there's a warp. The blade itself entirely is a waste. This is why we did 2. Wow, I'm behind the 8 ball on this one. On the second blade, I'll stick with a normal heat treat, but even then, accidents can pop up and ruin your day. Ooh, she sounds good. It looked to be in pretty good shape. She's hard. My only concern with the hook is under extreme duress, if you're hitting something really hard, you could end up snapping that off just from vibration. Maybe when it's all said and done, I'm gonna like this grip and fall in love with it like I did the blade. I wish she'd balanced just a little bit further back, but she's definitely a $10,000 weapon.
Bladesmiths, to see what kind of lethal damage your Kelewang will do, I will take your Kelewang and deliver slashes and thrusts on these ballistics dummy. Hunter, you're up first. You ready?
Where's it gonna get? My blade's very sharp. I cut through probably half a case of water bottles. Took no edge deformation, and it's sharp, so I just gotta hope it's good enough for the dummies.
While my arm is healed enough to wield a knife on the ratchet strap slash, my arm is still healing. So, bladesmiths, please welcome RJ Marcaida. He will have the pleasure of wielding your weapon. All right, Hunter, let's talk about your Kelewang right here. Your edge over here is sharp. It glides through and lacerates your weapon. When slashing, broke some ribs. Your Kelewang, sir, will kill.
Thank you.
All right, Tim, you ready?
As I'll ever be.
All right, Tim, the first thing I noticed about is your handle. The minute you grab onto it, it's ovoid enough to let us know and index where the edge is. You have a tip that's also very sharp and pointed that when it penetrated, not only it penetrated, it broke some ribs also. Your Kelewang will kill.
Thank you.
Next up, the strength test.
Bladesmiths, we've taken these parts from a buffalo plow, and to test the strength and durability of your Kelewangs, I'm going to chop into them. Remember, this test is all about what they do to your Kelewang and not what your Kelewangs do to them. Hunter, you're up first. You ready?
Ready as I'm gonna get. I'm really nervous. My sword's lean, it's pretty narrow. This seems like it's gonna be a lot more brutal on the blades than what I was expecting.
Well, Hunter, your blade broke. The main issue was that at the intersection of the blade and this decorative curl, there was a saw cut that came in. It's a sharp notch, and we call those stress risers. They're a place where something is going to break. The way you protect against that problem is you round the bottom of that notch, and it tends to dissipate the energy better.
Hunter, your blade has suffered a catastrophic failure and can no longer continue with testing. However, you're not out of this competition yet. Tim, your blade has yet to be tested in our strength test and also must survive at least 5 whacks in order for you to move forward.
After seeing Hunter's blade snap, I'm worried mine might snap off as well.
Well, Tim, it held up. Can't see any evidence of the activity on the edge of this blade. It's still razor sharp. I really enjoyed swinging it. Nice job.
Thank you so much.
Hunter, your blade suffered a catastrophic failure. For that reason, I have to dismiss you from the forge.
I'm feeling pretty disappointed. I don't know, I just thought it was gonna be more solid than that. If I could start over again, I'd make the blade a little wider, a little thicker, and make sure I didn't have a stress point in it.
Well, Tim, all your hard work paid off. You turned in a Kelewang that's deadly, and let's face it, looks like a $10,000 weapon. Worthy of the title, Forged in Fire Champion. Congratulations.
I wanted to prove to myself more than anything that I am at this level. It feels really great to be Forged in Fire Champion. I can let a lot of those doubts slip to the side and move past them. Bladesmithing, it's not just what I do, it's who I am.